It's called Blueless. Blue was hiding, so all the nice touches around the edges of the barn and the chicken coop were missing. Dull. And the cantaloupe farmer missed the vividness, the contrast of deep blue and that added sense of solid citizenry, military style, discipline, bossiness, pride. And as the blue tints in his aura were also missing, hiding off somewhere, giggling, those qualities in his personality were gone temporarily. His wife was bustling, making the best of the time she knew couldn't last forever. She asked him questions about how much he loved her, if he could see himself taking her on a vacation to visit the circus, eating at the new restaurant that served squid, or turning her upside down for a special sensual treat. She was busy losing weight in case he wanted to do that, to make it easier for him, as she was a bit on the buffalo-shaped side of things. He suddenly liked plays about mermaids and let his hair grow out longer, framing his face much more artistically. His wife was excited day by day, but knew that Blue could easily come back any minute. They had 30 sheep, and she decided to dye them all blue. The blue wouldn't take, of course, but that would give it something to do as it started creeping back, trying to sneak into their lives. It would get caught up in the sheep, filling them in, exploring what something very new felt like. She positioned the sheep all around the small farm in a circle. This took some doing. Bah, they said. She hid all of his blue clothes so it would forget about him, maybe, get distracted. She slowly started moving the blue canisters and plates, bags and pictures into obscure places, like covered cabinets. So the whole house slowly became less and less of a temptation for Blue to return any too soon. "I love you, my trinket," the farmer said to her, slouching slightly with a bohemian air. "And I don't care what time it is. I'm going to take you out into the sun and just be there in that field together. What do you think about that?" She looked around and scrunched her teeth up a second as she was developing a nervous tic, worrying about the return of Blue. "Ah," she yelled internally, "I can't take the waiting." Blue was right on it. It returned, just as the two of them were lounging in the field, smelling the sweetness, luxuriating in the sense of nothingness in the sky that made them feel life went on forever, like comic book characters who never age. Suddenly, they were no longer fictional against a flat surface that hadn't been filled in, but were regular people in a region containing Blue. She scrunched up all around her teeth, suddenly, quickly pulling back from his kiss, completing her tic by turning around to see behind her. He looked at her with his eyes wide, then narrowed, not letting in too much of her at this point, or too much of his non-blue recent past. He wasn't ready to admit what he could be like with a little rearrangement of the amounts of colors in his aura. He turned his head quickly, too, to see if anyone had caught him at it. He saw only a circle of very blue sheep looking at him, placidly chewing.